we present Ian Hendry as Jerry Mahood and Jane Knowles as Linda Lindstrom in A Little Bit of Heaven by Maurice Leitch.
Hello?
Are you heading west?
Well, some of the way. Hop in.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Here, let me take that.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I'll put it in the back here.
And that was the old John McCall. And now for Dimpler, Rosaline, Bernie, not forgetting
Thanks a lot.
Mr. Ledbetter.
You're
all
welcome.
Ward 6, Freetown Sanatorium. Here now is one of our firm favorites of hospital's requests.
You been waiting long?
Oh, about a half hour. You don't have much traffic around here.
No.
Oh, some gum.
American?
Is there a difference?
Oh, yes. I can still remember my first stick of genuine all-American chewing gum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I must have been about 10 at the time. Cinnamon flavored. It was during the war. You weren't even born then. We had your troops here at the time, and one Christmas they gave all us kids a party.
Oh, yeah?
My very first taste of ice cream as well. All in one day. And peanut butter. You know, your GIs were the best missionaries that ever landed on these shores.
My father was a GI.
You don't say.
He died when I was little, but he was over here during World War II.
Was he now?
I found these old letters in the loft he wrote to home to my mother from Ireland. He liked it here a lot. You know what I think?
No.
I think he had a girlfriend over here. I do, I really do.
Well, reading between the lines.
Another I mind, you understand. I never really knew him. Just somebody in a uniform in snapshots. He was a top sergeant. We still have a medal he got in the Philippines.
Purple Heart?
No, I don't think so.
John Wayne. Sands of Iwo Jima? Did you ever see that one?
Can't say I have.
That was before your time. I saw it again on television a couple of weeks back. It was terrible. Tell me about the letters.
Well, the awful thing was that there were no addresses on any of them. Just dates, nothing else.
Careless talk costs lives.
Pardon me?
It was a slogan of the time. We really believed that there were Nazi spies behind every hedge, watching everything that moved and sending it all back to Berlin by shortwave.
Oh, must have been exciting then.
Not at all. It was because it was so bloody dull we had to invent our daft games. Still, memories, you know. The barefoot boy I left behind me. Now that was no invention. Running through the long grass in the school holidays.
You make it sound just the way it was in my dad's letters.
Oh, God forbid. So, it's a sort of pilgrimage.
Sort of.
Me too.
You?
It was my first time back home. Back here for, well, yes, 21 years.
You don't say. Really?
Yes, ma'am. By the way, I'm Jerry Mahood. Jerry Mahood.
And I'm Linda.
Well, I'm mighty pleased to meet you, Linda.
The feeling's mutual, Jerry.
There's one small thing, Linda.
Yeah?
It's got two ends.
Huh?
Connemara, double N. On your little piece of cardboard, the one you were holding up back there.
Oh, no, my spelling.
About a great way to get a lift.
Oh, my God, how could I? I got to change
There's
it.
no need to.
Huh?
Well, there never were any GIs in Connemara. They were all stationed up at the top part of the country, where I'm heading. Connemara was neutral during the war.
Really?
I'm afraid so. Look, I've got an idea. You want to hear it?
Sure, why not? What have I got to lose? Where are you? Jerry!
Over here.
Do you think this might be the actual place? I mean, wouldn't it just be too incredible if it was?
Oh, why not? I mean, there can't have been all that many bases, maybe half a dozen, maybe not even that. And they certainly were here, all right. That was the PX over there.
PX?
The canteen, bar, and recreation.
That old shack?
That old shack. Now, we used to watch through the windows. One of the sentries had to sneak in. There was a jukebox dancing, the local bad girls in all their war paint. One in particular I remember, Lily Jones, the worst bad girl of them all. She had a black baby. Woodrow Eisenhower Jones, she called him.
I never knew any of this.
That was one of the better-kept secrets of World War II, Lily Jones.
Maybe my very own
Now,
father.
I see Top Sergeant Lindstrom as being somehow much more fastidious, a sort of, James Stewart figure.
He was a real old butterball, fat and bald, I tell you.
Not when I knew him, he wasn't. You cold?
Not cold, just
This place.
this place.
As if nobody's been here since 1944. Ghosts in khaki.
Oh, don't.
I'm sorry.
I read about it someplace. About people being drawn back.
Well, sure, why not?
You believe it?
Yes. Yes, I do believe it. I do believe. I do believe. I do believe. I do. Oh, yes, I do believe. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, he's watching us, isn't he?
Oh, look, when I give the word, we will retreat slowly, very slowly. No sudden movements. And keep smiling. That's very important. The natives understand that. Ready? Right, smile. I said smile, 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 smile. Your heart is breaking. Smile. No. One of the great myths about the country is that it's always deserted. It's all wrong. There's always some interested oaf behind a hedge watching you. Now, they spend the time like that, hoping to see, God only knows. If there was a great clap of thunder and a voice called out, come out, wherever you are, the place would be thick with them, all standing there looking sheepish. No, I'm telling you, it's absolutely true. Don't you believe me? Don't you? Oh, and they've pulled down half of Market Street. The Bank of Ireland's gone, and the Shamrock Bar, and... Good God, I mean, there's a wimpy place where McLaughlin's bed and breakfast used to be. Can you hear me? Yeah. The Tasty Bite, would you believe? And there used to be a religious shop, too, that went in for holy pictures, books, Bibles, and the like, and I must tell you this... Are you listening? Well, anyway, this old bugger Healy who owned it had a real gorgon of a wife. Gorgon! Dragon! Oh, yeah! And one day somebody went in and asked him, Healy, have you got the life of our Lord? And Healy replied, sure, don't you know I haven't got the life of a bloody dog? I mean, do you get it? Life of a dog. Hey, are you in there, Esther Williams? You hear me?
What's that?
Look, I'm going downstairs. Telephone call.
Hello?
Business.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I hope so. Can I dial direct to London?
No, you'll have to put it through me.
Oh, I see.
What's the number, sir?
Oh, yes. It's 246-8007. I'll be through in the bar.
Ah, sir.
Large Irish, if you please, and ice.
No ice, sir. The machine is broken down.
Oh, I see. Well, that explains it. Water, then.
We can't get the parts. The firm that made the thing has gone into liquidation.
Oh. Tell me, does old Doc Purdy still drink here?
Who?
The Doc. Purdy. Always had a wee dog with him. He could do tricks, die for his country, that sort of thing. Oh, you must know the old Doc, surely. He's a very polite and educated man.
Doesn't come in here. Nobody of that description, sir.
Oh. Do you come from the town?
Born and bred in it.
Quiet, isn't it?
Not for long. There's a wedding reception.
Local couple?
He's from Luton, they tell me, originally. Works for the Weights and Measures.
And the bride?
I couldn't say.
Tell me, did you ever hear of another bloke from around here by the name of Mahood? Jerry Mahood.
Mahood?
Mm-hmm. He went across the smoke about 20 years ago.
Mahood?
Your father was a porter on the GNR, died a few years back, sudden.
Mahood.
Mother, too. Only son he was, no remaining relatives.
Are you by any
Well, nothing
chance,
sinister. I was just interested. Last I heard, he was alive and well in darkest Wimbledon with a wife and 2 kiddies, but it was right here he was born. 23, Railway Terrace, to be precise. I'd just like to know if he's still remembered. Must be something about him that people...
Excuse me, sir. I have to see about this wedding part.
Sure. Is that my call?
Oh. London? Hello, is that London? London 2468007. A call for you, London. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Did you get through all right, sir?
Huh? Oh, yes. Yes, thank you.
Mr. and Mrs.
Who is it?
Oh, me? Who else?
Come in.
Sandra D. No. Tuesday World.
Another old movie?
Old? Oh, so you've tumbled to my guilty secret.
Won't be a minute.
Oh, don't rush. I love watching you paint your toenails.
You're just so full of pep, Jerry.
And you're full of repose. Lovely Linda Lindstrom.
Lead, you mean? I take after my mother. It's her thyroid. It makes her so inactive. I mean, she just has to sit down in a chair, and before you know it, she's fast asleep. No kidding. Maybe you've got, the opposite. Too much iodine, or is it too little? I'm hopeless at these things. Biology.
No, it's got nothing to do with glands. It's to do with, cool, baby, cool. What's the word these days?
Neat.
Wow, neat. Yeah, just like you.
No, you said you wouldn't.
Sorry. No, my generation was different, that's all. Never cool, never neat. Always talking too much, like me now, smoking too much, drinking too much. Now there's an idea. It's in here someplace. No repose. Not like your crowd at all. We always had to be doing something, going somewhere, in a hurry. Couldn't wait to grow old. Couldn't bloody well wait, I tell you.
I don't think age is really all that important.
Bloody well is to me, so it is. Now, you know what old Oscar said?
Oscar?
Wilde. Paddy as well. He said, or wrote rather, youth is wasted on the young. At least I think it was him.
Neat.
Neat. That's not the way I like my whiskey, no.
Is that Scotch?
The wine of the country. The wine of the country, girl.
I got sick once on bourbon. Disgraced myself and ruined one of our best rugs. Oh, Mother was really mad that time.
Well, place yourself in my hands. There's no harm in this nectar, I can assure you. Oh, glasses.
Try the bathroom?
Right. Glasses. Oh, Christ. What am I doing here? What am I...
Who's the lucky little scrubber in tow this time, then? Or who's on tap? Or those sympathetic little bird brains? Or thinking you're marvellous, and then you start believing them. Well, isn't that the way it goes? But only for a little while, then. And then you have to be reassured somewhere else by someone new. Well, isn't that the way of it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, no, I don't hate you. I'm just tired, that's all. Worn out with your bloody inability to grow up. Oh, your nasty little juvenile tricks, I know them all. I've had time to observe, believe me. Just like your dirty laundry. I know every hole, every stain that nobody else ever sees. So go on, pack your bags then, leave. But Jerry, where would you go? Where? Because you've run out of places to hide. That's right, slam the door behind you. Be consistent. Go on, slam it, damn you. Go on. Go on.
You all right? Jerry?
Sure. No, it's okay. No sweat. No sweat. Here we are.
What was that?
Oh, just one of those priceless pieces of best Waterford gone west. Here. I don't think there should be too much trace of toothpaste. Music.
It smells like,
Whiskey. Slanger, as they say.
Slange?
Slanger. Skull, Prost, here's looking at you.
Slanger?
Like a native born. Well?
Oh, sort of smoky.
That's it. Lovingly matured in bog oat vats, redolent of the distinctive flavour of turf smoke, and away with pills, it will cure all ills, of the pagan, Christian, or Jew. So take off your coat and grease your throat with the real old mountain. That bloody can try.
Sure you're all right?
Well, 100%. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Oh, God, that good old inner glow. Thank God. Do you feel it?
I can get awful giggly, I'm warning you.
I can't think of a prospect more delightful. The laugh of a merry woman is the sweetest of music.
Oscar again?
No, it's only my hood, I'm afraid. Look, let's go on the town. What's left of it, anyway. I'll show you the real island, the one you came to see. And there's only one way to see that, believe you me, through the bottom of a glass. Say yes. Yes?
Oh, okay.
Great. Well, one for the road, then. Is your hair dry?
See for yourself.
You really are. When you do that, marvelous.
Just a sec.
Linda?
Yeah?
What do you... I mean, do you think I'm...
Can't hear you.
Forget it. Oh, forget it. Well, there has to be one part that hasn't changed. Just one. Oh, come on. Not a supermarket. Never the Klondike. Not the Klondike. And the old Regal, too. Imagine a town with no cinema, the final barbarity. There is one last hope. Around the back of the bakery. as if all this is ripe for the bulldozers as well, not before it's time. What do I see? I do believe. Oh, thank God, sanity is saved. So, out and into it quick before it changes into a discotheque or a dive bar before our very eyes. Look, breathe it all in. No television, no jukebox, no fruit machine. It's a real fire even. It's not only a miracle, it's a bloody museum piece.
This is what you came back for.
You too, remember?
Would you like to be more private?
Yeah?
There's a room.
Oh, no. This is ideal. We're fine here. Perfectly comfortable, thanks. Oh, and put the change in the cripple's box.
Oh, thank you.
The pubs are still a male preserve.
Oh, I thought she meant...
Hello, young lovers. No, they get nervous seeing a woman. There's very few.
What's it like?
What, the small back room? Suitably repellent. Tiny, dark, with pictures of the Sacred Heart on the walls. Are you Catholic?
Baptist. My people came from Norway originally.
Oh, yeah. Lindstrom. Of course, Lindstrom. Here's to Linda Lindstrom. A long way from Iowa, home of the Quaker oat.
Oh, not a lot of people know about that.
Oh, it's one of the many useless facts I managed to pick up in my career. Correction? Not useless. It's come in handy at last. So, coming into Dublin, there's this bloody great sign at the side of the road that says, Dublin, the birthplace of the cream cracker. It's always knocked me out. Just imagine if the idea ever caught on, all over, I mean.
I know a place like that just outside Cedar Rapids. They make, would you believe it, 1-cup bras.
1 cup?
Well, 2 really, but one is only,
God.
I don't know why that came into my head. Kind of sick, I guess.
Same again, please. Miss...
What a freaky thing to say. Do you suppose that
Look, what age are
subconsciously...
you?
23.
Well, at that age, kid, nobody even has a subconscious yet. So put it out of your head. I just made a joke.
I'm not a kid, Jerry.
I can see that from here.
You really do have a thing about your age, haven't you?
Me?
You shouldn't, I've been out with guys a lot older.
No kidding.
I think I prefer them if you really want to know.
Oh, I do. Sweet music, play on.
Here you are.
Many thanks. Tell me, does the old Doc Purdy, that is, does he still drop in?
Oh, the doctor's dead and gone these past 10 years. That's 80p, please. Would you like more cola on?
No, it's just fine. Thank you.
Righto.
Christ, I'm beginning to feel like Rip Van Winkle.
You talk as though... as if you were a foreigner sometimes.
Oh, 20 years away from the place might just account for it. No, I'm pretty sure I felt that way before I even packed my bags. It was never quite part of it, You understand? Never quite one of them. There's a Hitchcock film with this bit in it, a tennis crowd sent to court Wimbledon, and all the heads in the crowd are following the play. Left, right, left. The smack in the middle of them, there's one guy who's staring straight ahead. Do you follow me?
I think so. Sounds kind of lonely.
Well, sometimes, yes. But it's a lonely old station life, they say.
Poor Jerry.
No pity. Oh, my God, what is this? We're meant to be enjoying ourselves, remember? Where's that giggly girl I was warned about? Remember her?
I remember. She's still here.
Right.
It's sort of crazy, but even though I feel I've known you for ages...
Me too.
I still don't really know all that much about you.
Well,
Why is that?
It's not so I've been exactly tongue-tied since we met.
Oh, sure, you talk a lot, but... Oh, God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like
That's
that.
okay.
I mean, I love it. I really do. You're a marvelous conversationalist, Jerry.
Get away.
Oh, now you're making fun of me again.
Oh, sorry. No. Go on.
Oh, forget it. You'll think I'm so square.
Never should.
Well, I don't even know if you're married or not. Oh, what a really dumb statement.
perfectly understandable, I would say.
Look, I don't care. Really, I don't care.
But you still like to know, It's still understandable.
Have I spoiled things? Oh, I have, haven't I? You've got to believe me. I never asked that before. Never. Oh, Christ, it gets worse and worse.
It usually does. But going back, tell me about those older men. It sounds like an article in a woman's magazine, doesn't it?
I hadn't thought too much about it.
But you did say...
I know I did.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's drop it.
No, it's okay. Oh, you don't have to be so...
Fatherly?
I was a little defensive, wasn't I?
Teeny bit.
Well, you see, I went to this shrink once. You use the same word?
No, but I am familiar with the expression.
And he told me that because I never really knew my own father... Hey, I did tell you about him, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'd spent a lot of time...
Bullshit! It's expensive Freudian bullshit.
You think so?
I know so. Look, love. Look, we all have this desire to find out things about our own parents, but for Christ's sake, that doesn't mean to say we have to spend our lives going to bed with someone who looks like them. Sorry to put it so crudely.
I should have gone to you, shouldn't I?
I wouldn't have charged you a cent, darling. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Well, now, on to some really serious imbibing.
Oh, Mrs. Devaney, a bottle of stouty, please.
I know that voice. Charlie Lord!
Excuse me,
It's 20 years, Charlie. Still, you haven't changed a hair. You know, the old signal box. Do you remember? Playing cards, 21, and the singing, Charlie, all the old ones. I'll be loving you always.
It's not surely not
Get that
Mahood,
lad a Cupid down.
Young Mahood, well, holy... With the heart that's true always.
When the things you planned
need a helping hand.
I will understand always. Hey!
That would be 19E, Mr. Lord.
Oh, yes.
Here, I'll get that. Thank God for a white man at last. Set yourself down.
Yeah.
But first, meet Linda. Linda, Charlie.
Pleased to meet you.
It's my pleasure entirely.
Charlie Lord. Lord Charlie, we used to call him.
I thank you, Mrs. Devaney. Ah, dear dead days.
But not beyond recall. Never beyond recall,
Oh,
Charlie.
no. You see, you're looking, filled out, is she?
Oh, too much of this.
And the price of it, liquid gold. You're, an American be your tongue, young lady, eh?
Wrong. Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's our very first trip, Charlie.
Away? Mm-hmm. First trip, is it?
That's right.
Well, here's to a pleasant stay and a long one. But your own country now's a marvellous place. Nothing's impossible there, they tell me. Every invention known to man, and more on the way.
The land of the hot dog and the one-cup brazier.
Do you know, there's a doctor in Chicago who could cure my own disorder. Did you know that? Only man this side of the Iron Curtain, and he could fix me up as right as rain. Tomorrow.
What's all this about a disorder, Charlie?
Sure, I'm only half the man I was,
come
Jerry.
on,
Only
Charlie,
half the man. Only half the man. No feeling down this one side of me here. Sure, I'm lucky to be here at all, so am.
Charlie.
This colour doctor now in the cottage hospital is very interested in my case. Says it's not only unusual, but practically a medical marvel. His very words, when they took the x-rays, they discovered my heart was in the wrong place.
Wrong place?
No, that's right. It was after I had this bit of a turn last summer. Left me all numb down the one side, you see. Cow-like, no feeling. Here, miss, go on. Nip as hard as you like. Go on. I won't feel it.
You mean it?
Oh, well, think of it as a sacrifice for medical science.
Okay.
Harder. Don't be afeard. As hard as you like.
How's that?
You see? Nothing. Might as well be a plank of wood for all the sensation there's in it. But that's not the worst of it, no.
Oh, you mean there's more to come, Charlie?
It's my private parts, Jerry.
Charlie.
Well, you will pardon me, miss. But it's as true as I'm sitting here. As God's my judge, Jerry. No feeling. Nothing.
It could pose some problems, though.
Well, it's more, how would you put it, psychological.
Oh, I see.
Mini skirts.
Huh?
Don't mean a thing. I never even raise an eyebrow anymore.
Jerry, is there a John?
Now, that might prove a bit tricky. Charlie, the young lady here would like to powder.
Powder? Oh, yes. Oh, all right. Well,
As I said, Linda, these places are very male-oriented.
I'll have a wee confa with Mrs. D. Mrs. Stefani. Yes? I could have a word with you there, Mrs.
Charlie will see you, all right.
And that's what I'm beginning to be worried about.
Oh, Charlie never harm us. He's a great character. Great. What, isn't he fabulous? Hey, you are enjoying yourself. I mean, that's the object of the exercise, remember?
Jerry. Oh, nothing. It's nothing.
There's no problem, miss, no problem. Mrs. D will escort your son, just whenever you're ready.
Oh, thanks.
No, I can't even raise an eyebrow.
That's a new way of putting it, I must say. What's it been like these past few years, Charlie? Bombs?
Oh, well, we had one in the Labour Exchange. Jesus, you should have seen that cool move. Men throwing away their crutches. You never saw the like of it. But it's not as bad as it's painted in television. Suppose you thought there'd be no town left, eh, Johnny?
Well, what I've seen so far, I'd say I was right.
Oh, but that's not the bombs. That's what they call redevelopment. Progress. Oh, you didn't have to live here all these bloody years.
Oh, but Charlie, they didn't have to pull everything down.
They're the boss. They don't consult anybody.
That's true.
Oh, say, England's been good to you, son. They're lucky.
Trappings. Mere trappings, Charlie.
Married? A nod's as good as a wink. Sure, I mean, one time I took off myself to Bray with this big skivvy. She was working in the hotel here. From Galway, she... Ah, the young lady herself. As pretty as a picture.
Radiant. No other word for it.
Walks in beauty like the night.
Oh, by God, Charlie, you're beginning to thaw out, so you are. Disorder or no disorder. But first, Charlie Lord, a song. That's what I wanted. A song. First, a song for yourself.
Ah, now, sure, look, I am...
No, the young lady and I, we crave a song, don't we, my love?
Sure, why not? Anything you say.
You see, Charlie, there's no way out. No buts, ifs, or excuses.
Well, it's not a musical club, this, Jerry. Ourselves very strict.
Look, would I ask for something unsuitable, would I?
Well, I don't know, Nan. I don't
No,
know.
the mood is nostalgic. Now, come on, recall bygone days.
well. When you come to the end of a perfect...
No, Irish, Charlie, a ballad. Appropriate for the occasion. The mood.
There's a pretty spot in Ireland I always claim for my land, where the fairies and the blarney will never die. It's the land of the shillelagh. My heart goes back there daily to the girl I left behind me when we kissed and said goodbye.
My God, Charlie, you've still got a pair of pipes on you like a young thrush.
Not anymore.
Oh, hasn't he, my love, hasn't he?
Yeah, swell. Swell.
You remember the Yanks when they were here, Charlie? Linda here's father was one of them.
Well, we don't quite know that
Lindstrom,
for sure.
Sergeant Lindstrom, decorated for bravery at a later date. Maybe you came across him, Charlie.
There was a legend of it, like the boxer worked in a cookhouse.
No, Lindstrom, Charlie. Lindstrom. L-I...
Mr. Lord doesn't want to know all that, I'm sure.
There was the Belgian station here as well, of course.
Hey, I'd forgotten about that.
Spoke French, they all did. There's no Belgian language, you see. French. All in French.
Mademoiselle, from Amateur's parlez-vous.
And the Sherwood Foresters, they hated the froggies and the froggies hated them. But mind you, your Yankee boys topped a lot of them. One colour again the other.
Charlie.
Talk about Alabama on a Saturday night. Some of them darkies were...
Here we are, folks. Return once more, safe and sound, to our very own Hilton.
King Kong.
Safe and sound. Let us therefore alight, one and all. Out we get, out! Oh, Christ. Here, put this jacket around.
I'm fine, honestly. You mustn't worry so much about me. I'm used to taking care of myself, okay?
Oh, okay. Oh, Charlie, remember your condition, the disorder, remember?
Oh, she's a great wee bum on her. I wish I was your age, Charlie.
Oh, what's age, Charlie? It's only relative. Everything is only relative, you know that? Hey, what about that time Bertha Buick did the dance of the Seven Veils for all of us up in the signal box,
Yeah.
eh, Charlie? Oh, you enjoyed it as much as any of us, remember? Christ, Bertha was way ahead of her time, you know that. Before striptease was even invented. And a professional. She had to have the price of 10 players first, eh, Charlie?
Sir, someone rang for you when you were out. They left a number.
Me? Well, nobody knows that. Who could be ringing me from London?
Oh, it's not a London number, sir. Here you are. I wrote it down. It's local.
Local? Charlie, get yourself on me.
all right,
There
all
won't
right,
be a
Charlie.
tick. And Charlie, line one up for me as well while you're at it,
I'll
okay?
do that.
837? Yes, that's right. Well, holy... Wilbur! Wilbur Todd! How the hell do you know I was in town? And here? Oh, I should have known. Oh, fine. Couldn't be better. Hey, you'll never believe who I've got with me. At your place? Sure, why not? How do I, Sure? Yeah. Oh, sure, I've got transport. Oh, I'm fine. Great. I know. Listen, is it all right if I bring someone with me? Oh, my God, you couldn't fart in this town. Huh? You can say that again, mate. Okay, then. Great. I'll be seeing you. Yeah, arrivederci. Charlie.
Yes,
An important new development, Charlie. Something...
Oh.
Where's Linda? Didn't you come in here?
No, not the main, only Charlie.
Oh, well, don't move. Stay right there. Right
Yeah.
there. I know what you mean. And not a word, Charlie. Not a word. The night is young. Remember that, will you? That's the password.
Okay, Charlie. Okay, old son.
Cooey. You in there, sweetie pie? Oh, come on. It's me. Linda? Look, you didn't have to lock the door, you know. People don't lock doors in this country. There's no need.
Oh, no?
What do you mean, oh no?
What I just said.
Well, who or what is there to be afraid of, for God's sake?
Your buddy Charlie, for one.
Charlie, good old Charlie.
Yeah, good old Charlie with the wandering eyes and hands.
Oh, come on.
He's
now.
old enough to be my father, for Christ's sake.
No, love, he's old enough to be your grandfather. I'm the one who's old enough to be your father. Oh, come on now. You're being melodramatic. You know you are. He's a harmless old man.
Dirty old man, you mean?
Dirty old man. I mean, why does nobody ever talk about dirty young men? I mean, why is that? I mean, there must be as many of them about. More, I'd say, wouldn't you? It's discrimination against the elderly, that's what it is. It really is. You know something? I might just start a campaign. Remember, folks,
Today's dirty young man is tomorrow's dirty old man.
I never can tell when you're being serious and when you're not. You know that?
You know something? Neither do I.
What am I gonna do with you?
You want a suggestion?
Do you always have to have that?
Well, it's silly to let the mood cool. Oh, come on, love. You're not going to drop out now just when there's a definite and perceptible quickening in the air. Do you feel it? It's all around. It's all around.
I just don't think I can keep up, that's all. I'll only be a drag. Honest, you go ahead. You don't need me.
I do. I do, you know.
All your friends, all your past. I'm a part of it, Jerry. I'm not. You know I'm not.
Oh, I just thought...
No, don't be like that. Please?
I just wanted you to, share it with me. My first night back home. Ours.
Look, I know you'll laugh, but I'm way over my head. Already. Everything's coming so fast. I need more time, Jerry.
Yeah, I've been selfish. Yes, I can see that. I've been selfish.
No, you haven't. Really, you haven't.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Trying to force my private obsessions onto you.
Oh, now I feel lousy.
Why?
I just do, that's all.
I didn't know what I was missing, did I?
Why did you take so long?
Yeah. Yes, well, you know what the definition of an Irish queer is. Someone who prefers girls to Guinness.
So that makes you...
Alarmingly heterosexual. Hey, wait, where are you off to? Just when it was getting interesting, too.
It's time to put on a face, that's what.
What the hell for?
We are going out, aren't we?
He has done well for himself, our Wilbur, hasn't he?
Oh, very grand. Picks and chooses his company these days, I tell you.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Is he all right? I mean, should he have any more to drink?
Charlie could drink it out of him. Charlie!
He doesn't look too good. Remember what he said?
Oh, you mean he didn't try to touch you up this trip?
I rode in the front, or have you forgotten?
Charlie! Come the hell out of there, you silly old bugger, will you? Mac, you old son of a gun. Not so much of the old, if you don't mind.
You look great.
Oh, you too, Sport. Yeah, some spread you've got here.
Well, it suits us for the time being. And this is...
Linda.
Hi.
I see you're in good hands, Linda.
No better, old son, no better.
Is there somebody else with you?
A surprise, Wilbur. May I present?
Charlie Lord. Good to see you, Charlie. How are you, Charlie?
A bit puffed, Mr. Todd.
Aye. Well, there you are now. But it's my turn to surprise you now, Mac.
Oh,
Wait till you see the rest. Oh, of course, it's not up to your London standards.
that's true.
Always the joker, eh, Jerry? But look, come on away, Ian. Come on.
Right, come on, in down.
Mind the step there, Linda.
Come on, Charlie.
You all right, Charlie? Here he is, folks. Here he is. The wandering boy returned, large as life.
And twice as flabbergasted. What can I say, old boyhood buddy?
More years than we care to remember, eh, Mac? Now, everybody, this is Jerry Mahood, and this is Linda and Charlie. Now, some faces you might remember, Mac, but most of them are new ones. This is our local quack, Trevor Johnson, and the lovely Jane, Bertie Armitage, Doreen, Bob and Brenda Baines. Brenda's the one you go to if you strain something. She's a physio... what is it, Brenda?
Therapist.
Physiotherapist. And you remember Tom. Tom O'Brien and Deirdre. You remember them, don't you? And last, but by no means least, Sid Maitland, the best bloody golf pro in the 6 counties. 32. Now then, Jerry, name your poison.
Well, what do you have over there, old pal?
Scotch, vodka, brandy, gin, sherry,
Look,
tequila.
Charlie would like some rum, wouldn't you, Charlie? Huh? Demerara, you know what the sailors drink.
Yeah. Well, listen, I've got some Bacardi and Coke. But Linda, what about Linda? Manners, Mac, manners.
Sorry. Linda will have some of your best Irish. I think I do.
Could I have an orange juice with ice?
Ice? Orange juice?
That's right.
Sure. But listen, don't just stand there, you two lovebirds. Spread your sweetness. I've told them all about you, Mac.
Well, shall I return the compliment then, Wilbur? Oh, it's like a bloody film set. I mean, how nouveau riche can you get?
I quite like it. It's kind of...
Cute, would you say?
I thought he was a friend of yours.
Well, I don't have to like his furniture.
You sure it's just the furniture?
Hey, I'm supposed to be the resident shrink, remember?
I remember. But what about the couch, Jerry? Or are you having too good a time?
Young lady, you remind me to...
Guess who?
A pair of strange hands over my eyes. I know that cheap perfume anywhere.
Jerry Mahmood, you're a rotten.
Georgie! Oh, lovely Georgie. A dream walking.
Oh, you put on weight, suits you, Jerry.
Yes, you as well, in all the right places. Oh, come on, give us a big hug. Oh, boy, thank God you've come to the rescue. Jesus, where did all these characters...
Careful, Mahmood, careful. They happen to be guests of mine.
Your guess? This place?
That's right, so just watch it.
Now then, drinks for all.
I have them well trained, haven't I?
House trained, eh, Mac?
I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own 2 eyes. Thanks, old pal. Now, here's to water under the bridge.
Cheers.
I'll just take this over to your friend.
Poor old Charlie. You know, I thought he was dead. But here, listen. You're a mysterious bugger, aren't you?
Huh?
I've tried to look you up, you know.
Huh?
Been over in the smoke a few times. Well, motor show mainly. But you're not in the book, are you? Ex-directory, I suppose, huh?
That's right. Me and all the other top 10.
But seriously, Mac, how's drinks? You getting yourself a slice of the cake, are you?
Well, I can't complain. Of course, I'm not in your league by the look of all this grandeur. It's a long way from the wee place in River Street, eh, Wilbur?
Well, you've got to move on, Mac. I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
I used to like your Ma's wee house. How is she, by the way?
Oh, we got her out of that dump years ago. Up at Glenbank now. The big Morrison place, you know. Well, more a private hotel than an old people's home. All our orders, a regular home from home. Is that all right for you, Linda? Do you want more ice?
It's just right, thanks. Just the way I like it.
On holiday, are you?
Sort of.
Well, I hope Jerry's showing you all our beauty spots.
He's been very good.
Yeah, he always was. Of course, things have changed a lot. The troubles, you know, not exactly encouraging to the tourist trade.
Do you mind if I freshen this up, as they say?
Be my guest. But now tell me, Linda, is this your first trip to the old country, isn't it? I mean, I've forgotten whether you said you've been here before or not.
Scared it's going to run out, eh, Mac?
Old superstitions die hard.
Some of the Russian stuff for me.
Odorless, colorless, tasteless. It's a woman's drink.
A lady's drink.
And that's what you are these days, Georgie.
We've all come a long way, Jerry.
Some further than others, it seems. Oh, come on, Georgie, where'd they all go? All those good old times, places, faces.
Where they belong.
Huh?
A little more of that. Thanks.
You know something, Georgie? I've been trying all day to recapture just one. That's not a lot to ask, is it? I mean, is it?
Sentimental Jerry Mahmood.
Oh, don't you disappoint me too, lovely Georgie Maxwell.
Todd, Jerry, Todd. Remember this?
Ah, yeah, the little band of gold changes everything.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. What about yours?
Hey, do you remember that day down at the river when Wilbur and I were swimming? You know, not a stitch on, and you dared us to come out. Do you remember?
And you did.
And we did, and I caught you.
No, Wilbur caught me. But you were the one who got me.
Oh, did I?
Always.
A lot of things are wasted on the young, don't you think?
Every time. But we mustn't keep you in the one place all night by the bar. Come and meet people.
Oh, well.
We were just saying your friend Charlie over there looks as if it's past his bedtime, what?
Not friend, father.
Father? Oh, we didn't know.
Oh, don't worry. We can't do a thing with him. He was always like that. Actually, we're hoping to get him into that place just on the outskirts of town. Marvellous, I hear. Every luxury. Of course, the old bastard won't appreciate any of it. Tell me, Brenda, you're the masseuse, aren't you?
Physiotherapist.
Of course, yes. Well, now, you know, I've always been dying to know whether when you...
Come along, mister. Must get some food into you. Oh, and Bob, Brenda, help yourselves. Liberty Hall, remember?
Liberty Hall, Georgie.
Liberty Hall.
Why don't you sit down, Jerry?
If you say so, mine hostess.
No charge. The same clever dick, and you still don't impress me.
I never could. Not since that day in Miss Midgley's class, remember, when I dirtied myself, a big boy of 9.5.
I remember.
And she sent you out with me to clean me up. You were very rough, I also recall.
You were pretty rough yourself that day at the river.
Young passion among the long grass.
It tickled.
Did it?
Yes. But you can't turn the clock back. No one can.
Why not?
It's not on, that's why. And I don't want to.
It's the best years of our lives, Georgie.
Balls.
Georgie?
I'm not as pissed as you.
What's all this, Georgie? I mean, what is it? All this? I mean, what's it for Christ's sake? All these things.
It's what I want. It's what I always wanted. You had your books, Jerry. I never believed the things I read. Still don't. That was the difference between us. There were other things as well. That old bastard beating me black and blue every Saturday night.
What, old Hughie?
Yeah. Oh, mine, Papa.
Oh. But it wasn't all like that. I mean, it wasn't.
Oh, no?
No, listen to me. There were good times. If there weren't, why do I remember nothing else? A memory can't be all that faulty. Memories can't be all faulty. Mine.
Yours? Who the hell do you think you are?
Just the boy next door, Georgie.
Soft soaper.
Come back to...
Take things up where he left off. Mac, what has that place done to you?
I don't know, Georgie. I don't know. That's just it. I mean, maybe that's why I'm here, to find out.
You are pissed.
No, not quite. Not yet.
Look, have you had anything to eat all day?
I never eat when I'm drinking. An Irish joke, that.
Really, Jerry, you don't say.
Oh, I could never cut any ice with you, could I?
No,
Georgie?
Jerry.
Not since that day you saw my young underpants.
That's right, Jerry.
Hey, just let me go in and jazz that lot up a bit. A wee bit, you know? Just a teeny weeny bit.
If you bloody dare, I can have you.
No, all right. But they're awful. I mean, come on, you must admit it.
Why did you bring Charlie Lord with you here?
I thought your husband might appreciate it. To bridge a gap. 20 years. 20 years, Georgie. Every night of our young lives, Charlie was our tutor, the old dog, teaching us tricks up in the signal box.
I can just imagine.
No, you can't, Georgie. No, you can't. An all-male club, that one, with the stove burning bright and the levers gleaming.
Wilbur never once mentioned it.
Oh, I can see that. Wilbur and you, and all this. I mean, How, Georgie? And why?
He started off with one second-hand lorry.
Oh, a mechanical bent had our Wilbur. His hands were always filthy dirty, as I recall.
Not anymore.
I had noticed. And you? I mean, how did you hitch yourself a ride on this rocket to riches, Georgie?
He gave me a lift one night in his lorry. You never offered me any lifts, Jerry.
Oh, what, the old jalopy? Christ, what was the sign on the back window? Something about, oh, yes, don't smile, madam, your daughter may be inside.
College boy.
College boy. Georgie, no peace do I find. Just an old sweet.
Be careful.
Georgie on my mind.
Not your mind if I know you.
So wasted on the young.
Oh, we usually go up to the golf club after this.
Huh?
Then, who knows what the night may bring.
Oh, Liberty Hall.
That's right.
Oh.
Of course, you're already spoken for, aren't you? Sweet 16 in there.
Oh, well, it's ornamentation, mere ornamentation.
I'd say more than that. She's very pretty.
Very.
Where did you meet her?
Ships that bump in the night.
Sounds romantic. Anyway, don't forget your car keys.
Car keys?
Those things you throw into a hat, Jerry.
Huh?
Don't tell me they don't play games like that in London. I can always make sure I pick yours, Jerry. Just for old times.
Old time.
Don't get too pissed then, Jerry, will you?
Oh, why not? Why not indeed? Across to the dining hatch. Such a clever little sliding doors there, and... It's cabaret time, folks!
Good old Jerry.
Good on, Wilbur. Got look here. But seriously, folks, wake up, Dad. Huh? You're on next.
The hair of the Pope.
Oh, no, Charlie. No party sentiments. Please remember the company is mixed. None of that, if you don't mind.
Jerry.
Lovely Georgie. Or should I call you Georgina? No, Georgie. It shall be. Just like it was in the old days. Georgie. No. You didn't know I had a voice, did you?
That's right.
Oh, is that our local Jack Nicklaus? Not just a pretty golf swing after all. Hey, tell me, Jack.
Sid.
Sid, Jack, Lee, Gary. You know, all good, honest workman-like names. Have you ever noticed that? They like the professionals to have names like that, don't they? Still players and gentlemen.
Jerry, you'll never grow up, will you?
Well put, Georgie. Always were the one to put your finger on it, if you'll pardon the expression.
What about this cabaret turn then, hey? Why are we waiting?
Right.
Why are
Quite right.
Striptease, is it? They tell me it's the men who do it these days in your part of the world.
Oh, you'll believe everything you read in those nasty Sunday papers, Sydney.
Oh, gone a bit queer then, have we?
Not if I know her, Jerry. Not right, Linda.
Thanks, old pal, for that vote of confidence. Appreciated.
I think I'll make some coffee. Jack, for you.
No, hold on. It's only a bit of fun. It's good, clean fun. Now, come on, Georgie.
No, you come on. Out of there. You look ridiculous in that hat.
Do I look ridiculous? Do I?
Yes!
Well, I tell you, think of me as Punch without Judy. All it needs is a little stretch of the imagination.
Can I have another, Georgie?
Anyone else for refills? Wilbur.
There will now be a short intermission while our sales staff... Charlie, wake up, will you? Strings on a stick. I'll take time off that whining fucking...
Okay, Jerry. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, well... See, I've forgotten all my recitations, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm sure you've heard most of them before. Locker room verse, eh, Sid? And I'm sure you're tired of all the Irish jokes. How do you tell the age of an Irishman? Cut off his head and count the rings. That's perfectly right. Leaves a nasty taste. So, what about a song, then? What about a song? I mean, we have been called a musical race, amongst other things. And it is the traditional way to end an evening, isn't it? Well, Charlie knows that. Charlie! Don't you, Charlie? No, Charlie, where is Charlie?
I think he feels a bit sick.
Don't blame him.
Ladies and gentlemen, in response to overwhelming demand, I will now give you...
Order there. Let the dog see the rabbit.
Something from our great treasury of national lyrics.
No party songs here, old pal, if you don't mind.
Of course. By the way, please join in. Pray do not feel constrained. Sure, a little bit of heaven fell from out the sky one day and nestled on the ocean in a spot so far away. And when the angels found it, sure it looked so sweet and fair. They said, suppose we leave it, for it looks so peaceful there. So they sprinkled it with stardust just to make the shamrocks glow.
Your friend didn't think much of it, did he? Anyone else want a drink?
I'll have another one.
I'll have one.
Sure, they called it Ireland.
Time to go.
Huh?
Jerry, you all right?
You liked it, didn't you? I mean, there's nothing offensive, was there? I mean, certainly not imperishable prose, by any manner of means poetry, rather, but it does touch a chord, or surge, a lost chord.
We should go. Right now. It's time.
He never could sing. Not like the rest of us, harmonizing up in the signal box. Heart of my heart, I love that melody.
Let's go. Come on.
No, he never... now it's all the French stuff.
Come on.
Not that way. Come on. Back door. Oh, Christ. Charlie. We mustn't forget Charlie. We mustn't leave him with that bunch.
Wilbur's put him in the car. He's waiting for us.
Wilbur. House and frigging garden, wouldn't you bloody well know it? A little bit of heaven fell from out the sky one day and... Wilbur! Hey, Wilbur! Some say good old Wilbur, others tell the truth. You sold out, you know that? For a mess of... A leopard can never change. No way, Wilbur! No way! You and your bloody split level...
No, Jerry, don't. Jerry, come on.
Over she goes! No! A little job for the gardener in the morning. You and your bloody friends! The Quislings! Wine swappers! Oh.
You all right?
Oh, Christ. I've wakened you, haven't I? How the hell did we get back here? Jesus, I didn't drive, did I?
No, I did.
You? I didn't know you could. Oh.
I've got some pills somewhere.
Pills?
Nembutal.
Oh, no, thanks.
They'll help you sleep.
Oh, God, no, not now.
You want to talk?
I don't know if I can either. Hey, what are you doing with sleeping pills?
At my age?
Oh.
Doesn't everybody? Some?
Oh, not me. No, not this kiddo.
Just booze. You must like to suffer.
Oh, don't be so bloody switched on.
I mean turned on.
I mean switched on.
Do you want me to go?
No, of course I don't. I'm sorry. Good God. A hangover's not supposed to start until the next morning. What time is it anyway?
4:15.
Well, aren't you sleepy?
I didn't take my pill.
What, every night?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Well, it's a long story.
Well, it's a long night. For both of us.
I don't think you'd like to hear it somehow. Not you.
What do you mean, not me?
What I said. It might spoil things.
Well, is there anything left to spoil?
You do remember, then?
It's obvious. You've never had a hangover. No total recall, just enough fragments remaining to piece together slowly and painfully. Painfully. Never again, as they say.
I'm learning quite a lot.
So you are, a proper little sponge. But you were about to enlighten me, remember?
You don't want to hear it.
Well, tell me the story. Oh, God, I must have a drink of water. Now, no embroidery. I want truth. The whole truth and nothing but. Right, come on, then. Now then, come on.
Look, I don't want to.
Tell Papa. No, it can't be all that bad now, can it?
It happened my last year in college. It was this guy. That's really very ordinary. We were going to get married. He said, why should we wait? Didn't make sense if we were going to get married, did it? No point in saving it. I knew you wouldn't like it.
Who said anything about liking it? Go on.
So I got pregnant and he joined the Peace Corps.
The Peace Corps?
Then I got on a bus to New York, little old me all by myself, had my abortion.
Naturally,
and started having these kind of nightmares, I guess you'd have to call them. Same thing over and over again. I kept seeing a little shriveled... Why did you make me tell you? Was it the whiskey? Or was it...
What the hell does it matter? I feel putrid anyway.
It was the story, wasn't it?
Yeah. You think I haven't heard anything like that before, I mean, that's the rule these days, not the exception, baby. Whatever happened to all the ones that used to begin with once upon a time?
Maybe you're just someone who can't face reality.
Look, all day people have been trying to make me face reality. You know that? Why? I mean, what's so special about it? And anyway, what is it? I mean, can you tell me? More important, couldn't one man's reality just conceivably be another man's...
Fantasy?
That's what you really think, isn't it? How can someone his age keep on deluding himself? Isn't that it? I'm sorry, I mean, to use a cliche, I'm not myself.
Who are you, Jerry?
You want to know?
I'd like to know. Really?
Well, it's not an easy question. In fact, it might be the hardest one you could ever ask.
Well, I'm asking.
She's asking, folks. Well, as far as I can judge, and to the best of my recollection, I've... well, I suppose I've been trying, well, to recapture something, something lost, mislaid, or something I thought was lost. I lost. I say thought because it's not so important anymore, the lost something. The searching just by itself seems to be the thing now. You know how certain people have phobias, or fear of heights, enclosed spaces, crowds, spiders, things like that. Well, there's another one. There's a Latin name and all, I understand, though I can't remember it, which compels its sufferers to be continually searching, going through their pockets, their handbags, and their persons. You've seen them, haven't you, on buses and restaurants and places like that. My bet is that if you asked any one of them what he or she was looking for, he or she wouldn't be able to tell you. That's if he or she wanted to. It's a sort of itch. Are the monkeys in the zoo really searching for fleas? Or are they just searching?
You've thought about it a lot, haven't you?
On and off. Well, more on than off. This past year, anyway. It's a sort of itch. A sort of itch. Did you understand any of that? Any of it?
You can't believe I could, can you? You can't believe anyone could, can understand you.
That's what I usually say about my wife. Boom, boom. Now you know.
I figured it.
Of course.
How long have you...
Oh, more years. 15.
Kids? 2.
12 and 8, respectively. It's a boy and a girl. Do you want to see a picture of this? There's one in my wallet.
Your wife is very attractive.
I can't see it anymore. I mean, other people tell me. That happens, you know.
Does it?
Yeah. I left her yesterday. I pulled up stakes, blew, cut the cord. All behind me now. Everything in that snapshot, the house, the carport, the lawn, and the automatic sprinkler.
And the people?
And the people. In the snapshot. You see before you someone who's no longer a family man celebrating his release.
You really think you can do it?
I've done. I'm here. Here.
Back to where you started?
No, not full circle, just a brief refueling touchdown before I take off in new directions. New directions. That's what it's all about, girl.
I don't think it's as easy as that.
Who said it was easy? All you women, the great bloody sisterhood, great ones for facing up to realities, you lot, aren't you? When I told her, my wife, she knows I've gone. You know what she said? Have your male menopausal fling, darling, she said. Have it. She reads a lot, you see. Christ. Give me a simple, mindless woman every time.
Like me.
Present company accepted. Always. Always.
You're pretty sexist, really, aren't you?
Pretty maybe, sexist never. Oh, sorry about that. I must do something about it.
Why haven't you made a pass at me?
Oh, now that's hitting below the belt.
I've been waiting, you know, wondering when it would come. Did you know that about women, Jerry? The way they watch and wait for it. You know so much about us. But did you know that?
And all the time I thought the cat had got her tongue.
It can be fun, just waiting, seeing how long it'll take and just how they'll do it. I'd rather be a woman than a man every time.
Oh, well, it suits you, darling, doesn't it?
You know something? I think you're scared. I really do.
You know something? You sound just like my wife. You know something, she was given to saying when the female intuitive mood was on her. You know something? I don't believe you ever do it with your little popsies. Those were her very words.
Well, why don't you prove her wrong, Jerry? Just this once.
I've left the bathroom light on.
Leave it. Leave it.
Look, Christ, I forgot all about Charlie, old Charlie here.
I dropped him off. I dropped him off.
Oh, it's no good. I can't. Laughing her head off, it must be.
It's not important.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Nothing.
Please.
Well, blame it on the demon drink. I can always do that, can't I?
Why don't you... We get some sleep? Really, it's not such a big deal. Are you upset?
More deflated.
It's been a long day.
And night.
At night.
Yeah, too long, too much. It's a bad case of overexposure, it's like sunburn on the first day of holiday. Should have heeded the warning on the bottle. Oh, Christ, I know this mood. You sleep?
Nearly.
Listen. Tomorrow, today, we'll start off right. Relax, no frenzy. I'll show you all those things I promised you I would. New beginnings, a clean start for both of us. Just let things take their course. Slow, easy, no sweat. Linda? There's so much I want to... So much... Believe me, it'll be a... It'll be a new day. Yeah? Okay. What time is it? Holy... Linda, Linda, why didn't you... And the cupboard was bare. Not quite, though. That's it. Dear Jerry, I didn't want to wake you to say goodbye, so here's a few hasty words instead. Thanks for everything. You're a sweet guy, and I hope things work out for you. I'm sure your wife still cares for you. She'd be a fool not to. There's so little love in the world, I don't think anyone should turn down their chance for some of it. Your friend Wilbur at the party last night said he was driving to Dublin early today and would give me a ride with him. He seems a nice guy. Take care of yourself and don't drink too much. Linda. All right. All right. Rooms must be vacated before noon. It's on the back of the door. I can read. I can read. Yes, I can read, Laura. All right. I've got the message. Loud and clear. I got the message. Yes?
Are you heading for Dublin by any chance?
Huh? No. I'm going in another direction. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Oh, please. It's
No.
part of the way.
No. I'm sorry. Believe me, I'm sorry.
In A Little Bit of Heaven by Maurice Leitch, the part of Jerry Mahood was played by Ian Hendry, Linda Lindstrom by Jane Knowles, Charlie, J.G. Devlin, Wilbur, Mark Mulholland, and Georgie by Trudy Kelly. Mrs. Mahood, Doreen Hepburn, the receptionist, Stella McCusker, the barman, Maurice O'Callaghan, Tom and the radio announcer, Desmond McAleer, the barmaid, Catherine Gibson, and Sid, Patrick Brannigan. Other parts were played by members of the cast. The play was directed in Belfast by Robert Cooper.
Radio 4. Tomorrow evening at 7:30 you can hear Bristol Proms 78. The concert comes direct from the Colston Hall in Bristol, and in the first part we're going to hear Brahms' Tragic Overture and the piano concerto.